Welcome back to Lots of Layers. I'm Vidalia and Gentry.
And I'm Alexia Noelle.
And we're sitting down with Hozier.
How's it going?
So good. Thank you for joining us and taking a few minutes to talk to us. So are you up to speed on kind of everything that's going on, like here in Tennessee with the anti-drag bills, et cetera?
Yes, yeah. It's a little bit worrying, and I am.
Yeah. Kind of any initial thoughts on that?
I think it's stunning to me how in the last 10 years how we've sort of taken a leap back. And both sides of the Atlantic as well too. It's not just Tennessee. It's happening globally. Left back 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing sort of the starts of fascism creep in kind of around the world again. It's a little, it's a big word to say, but I think we have to say it.
I don't disagree. I think there's been proto-fascism and neo-fascism absolutely seeding, and
For sure.
Yeah.
And what made you want to be a part of tonight?
I think it's just really important to show any sort of solidarity in a moment like this. I'm thrilled to be here. It feels like a very special event, but yeah, I wouldn't miss it. But for me, it's just showing any solidarity that I can in a moment like this.
Yeah.
For sure. And this isn't your first time in Nashville.
It's not. It's not. I'm in town rehearsing with a wonderful group of musicians, and many of which are performing throughout the night. And
There's so many talented musicians in Nashville.
You have an upcoming tour.
I do indeed.
Yeah.
I do indeed. So I'll be back in Nashville for sure, and later on in the year, I hope. But for now, I'm just, I'm here just, tonight, just so thrilled to be part of such a special event.
Just to be part of this. It's really fabulous. I feel like one of the things from talking to everybody tonight that's kind of sort of a unifying thread in the songwriting of the artists we've spoken to so far is there's a lot of talk about religious trauma, essentially, which I know is something that I'm personally affected by growing up here in the Deep South, growing up in the church, being obviously queer. Do you want to speak to kind of how that intersects with this for you a little bit?
Yeah, I think for me, I always, I had a huge hit with a song 10 years ago. It feels like a moment. Would take me to church.
It really doesn't feel like it's been 10 years at all.
Stop. I know, right? and I think for me, it was the justification for a lot of the legislation like this. You hear from, I think there was a university president, or there was some pushback from a performance that took place on a university campus or a college campus not too long ago. But often the justification comes back to religious text or in some idea of religion or faith or whatever, and which is astounding, especially when we're talking about drag, or we're talking about Jesus Christ said nothing about.
Well, I guess even beyond that, we have to remember that in America we have separation of church and state. What Christ said about it doesn't matter when it comes to legislation.
100%. But with me, I think it was more. Religious trauma exactly is a lot of the work for me. It's finding as best you can to subvert and free yourself from the sort of matrices of thought which really just seek to undermine a very natural and beautiful part about being a human being.
Yes.
In all of its pluralisms, in all of nature's stunning ways that it manifests itself in all sorts of ways.
Yeah.
I think,
I completely agree.
Well, on a lighter note, if you were to do drag,
yes,
what would be your drag name?
Oh my God. I'm trying to find. Oh my God. I want to veer away from something that's actually Andrew Hozier Byrne related. I'd love to just pick one right out of the. I need to think on that.
Okay.
I feel like that's maybe follow-up interview. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Joy earlier was something to do with weed. We came up with Queen Latifah.
I love that.
So we can draw names out of a hat, or do the first pet name, street name game. We'll come up with one for you. Everybody will have one by the end of the night.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to share stage with you.
It's an honor to be here tonight. It's my honor to be.
Thanks so much for sitting down with us, and make sure you check out Hozier everywhere you stream fine music.